Hello, everybody on my channel. So, French Fry Girl is doing a live right now, and I'm very happy to say, listening to the live, that Frenchie has told everyone that BBJ is with her and her family. She doesn't have BBJ directly. A family member of Frenchie's has BBJ, but BBJ is in good hands. Those of you that are on my channel, you know we've all been keeping up with not just everything Foodie Beauty, but also everything concerning Sam and BBJ. And with Foodie moving to Kuwait very soon, and all of us seeing how Foodie has treated her pets, the awful, neglectful way that she's treated her pets, not feeding them properly, not changing the litter boxes when they need to be changed, not having proper food, not giving them medical care. We've all been stressed out about this, wondering what's going to happen to the pets. Foodie, she's very sadistic. In the beginning of her channel, she liked to use the pets to make money. You know, she used them for profit and to get attention from anybody on her channel that was a pet parent or an animal lover. She used them to connect with those people. And then later on, when she became more interested in men than in her own cats, she basically shoved them to one side and ignored them for the most part. But her move to Kuwait, it stressed a lot of people out because they were wondering, what's going to happen to BBJ? What's going to happen to Sam? Nobody, including myself, trusted Foodie to do the right thing and find good homes for either one of the pets, especially BBJ. For some reason, BBJ has always been on the receiving end of Chantal's worst neglect. Sam has always been the favorite, but for some reason, Pete and Chantal, they just have a disdain for BBJ that has absolutely no base reason. So Frenchie did her live today and revealed that a family member, a sister-in-law, got BBJ from Chantal, from Pete's. And now BBJ is safe. Frenchie also revealed that when she noticed that BBJ was not walking properly, she took her directly to the vet. And I don't mean to make anybody upset, but this is just what happened. There were 5 nails growing up under BBJ's foot pads. So her nails growing up under her foot pads is not something new. It's something that has happened before with BBJ, exactly almost a year ago. And the extraction of those nails was very, very painful for BBJ, but she's good now. She's in good hands. But she had to go through a lot of pain to get there. What's worse is not all of the tests that need to be done have been done due to the fact that the focus was on getting the nails out of the foot pads right away. That's an emergency situation. Blood tests and so forth will be done a little bit later on. It was just wanting to get started with the most important thing at the time. So Foodie's raging right now. She's raging. And she did a very, 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 very short live where she was making threats to French Fry Girl, threatening to call the cops on her and say that Frenchie took the cats from her, that she stole them. Chantal, listen to me. You can't make those claims. Ma'am, you did a goodbye video for BBJ, remember? You did a goodbye video where you showed yourself and Pete handing off the cats to somebody. So how can you turn around and claim the cats were stolen out of your home? And here's something else to think about, Foodie, and listen closely. Lean in real close if you can. Remember, when you post a video to the internet, it's got a date attached to it. It's got a date. So if you want to try to press charges on French Fry Girl, which, by the way, are ridiculous because she stole nothing. The cat was handed off. And then turn around and say, oh, you stole from me. remember the date on that video. A video clearly showing that you were willingly giving up your cats. And here's another thing, and this is also really important to remember. You've shown plenty of videos showing BBJ in your home. Anybody who watches those videos could see the state of your home and how those cats were living. So remember the date of the rehoming BBJ video. And French Fry Girl just took BBJ to the vet, and there were obvious signs of neglect. All the arrows point back to you. You can get in serious trouble for animal neglect. And here's another thing that's absolutely ticking me off. You are more concerned with French Fry Girl having BBJ than you are about the distress and the neglect that your pet was experiencing, the pain, the absolute pain. Can you imagine your toenails growing up under the tender parts of your feet and having to walk on them day after day after day? That's what BBJ was going through. No tears about that. No sadness about that. No, you're more concerned about who has the pet now. I don't know where your outrage is coming from, but you did not want BBJ anyway. You haven't wanted her for a very long time. Same thing with Sam. You looked at them as burdens, as hurdles in your way to get whatever man you were infatuated with. And now that somebody else has them and taking care of them, you're outraged? You're outraged. You're not outraged over the pain they've experienced, the neglect they've experienced. No, you're outraged because all of your dirty secrets are coming out. The neglect that you put your pets through for over a year is coming out. That is your worst nightmare. That's where your anger is coming from. Not from the pain of your own pets that you made suffer for no fucking reason. No, not about that. No, you're mad because you wanted to bury those dirty secrets. You wanted them to stay hidden. You didn't want anybody to know how neglectful you've been to those pets. Well, guess what? It's coming out. All things come to light at some point, Foodie. All things come to light. We've all known, watching you, that you are a neglectful pet owner. Now we're going to find out exactly how neglectful you are. And can I just say, before we start playing this stuff on Twitter, thank you, French Fry Girl. Thank you very much for stepping up and doing what needed to be done for BBJ. Thank you very much. You stepped up to the plate and you did something. And what you did might have meant the difference between life and death with that cat. She was in serious trouble, and Chantal was not going to do what she should have done. Not all heroes wear capes. Some heroes are just deep fried potatoes. Thank you so much for that. All of us in Girl World, thank you very much for that. You went beyond the call of duty. That was admirable. We were all stressing out, wondering what's going to happen to BBJ. Is she going to go to a good home? Is she going to be properly taken care of? It makes us all feel better knowing that one of the few things in Chantal's world that was good and innocent, is going to have the happily ever after it deserves. We can all breathe a sigh of relief thanks to what you did. So with that said, I'm going to Twitter. We're going to look at stuff on Twitter. I'm going to show you the very short rage that Foodie did. I was trying to react to it and she cut it off real quick. But she was angry. Foodie is angry. Look at her. Look at her. Look, she's mad. She's not mad about the fact that BBJ was in pain, walking on her nails, in excruciating pain. No, she's mad about the fact that Frenchie and her family has the cat. And that means all of her dirty secrets are going to be, out in the open. And she knows what that means. She knows that anybody in her audience that's an animal lover or pet lover are going to be outraged, and it's going to affect her numbers. That's really where her concern is, how it's going to affect her numbers. This is her worst nightmare. This is what she was trying to avoid. She didn't care about finding the pets a good home. She was trying to find a way to conceal all of her dirty secrets. Well, you know what, Foodie? Karma's a bitch. Let's play the clip.
Fucking far. Went way too fucking far. And people think this is okay. It's okay to do this to someone else. Steal someone's cat.
She didn't steal. There's a video that you took, that you posted on your channel, showing the cat being handed off. So how is that thievery? How is that thievery? And why do you care? You don't care about those cats. You never did. Where was all this care and concern over a year ago when you were running off to be with Natter, leaving them alone for over a week, not stocking proper food? Where was this fucking care when you took BBJ to the vet and the vet said she needs oral surgery? And you never took her back for that. You never did blood tests. Where was the care then? You have no defense, Chantal. You over there bragging how much money you make on YouTube. Well, with the money that you make on YouTube, those cats should have had the best of everything at all times. The best food, the best care. They should have wanted for nothing. And you over there being neglectful. Shame on you. Shame. 5 nails growing up under her foot pads? Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously with that? Do you know how painful that is? Frenchie was saying that when she took her to the vet and they had to take care of the nails, that she was screaming in pain. She's all better now, but she had to go through all of that because of you. Because of your neglect. All the money that you spend to stuff your face, and you can't even take your own cat to the vet. Deal with the karma that you've created.
Fuck off, Mr. Stahl. This isn't about drama. This is real life. You people need an effing life, okay? This is harassment. So you have until tomorrow morning, bitch, to bring me back my cat, or else I'm calling the police. And you will, because...
You know what, Chantal? I'll say it again. Listen up. Nobody is going to bring the cat back to you. Nobody. Nobody should. You are a neglectful owner. You're flying out to Kuwait in about a week. Why do you want the cat? To give to somebody else? 5 nails growing up under her foot pads, you bitch. Really? And you think somebody's going to give an animal to you to take care of? You can't even take care of yourself. You can't even take care of yourself. Yeah, I already know this video is going to be demonetized or limited or whatever. I don't even care. Let me go off, y'all. Let me go off. I'm pissed. I am absolutely pissed. We've all known that BBJ has been in bad shape for a while. We just didn't know how bad it was. Her nails growing up into her foot pads. And they're not even done examining her to see what else might be wrong. It didn't have to get that bad. If you had just done regular care on your pets, it wouldn't have gotten that bad. But you're over there stuffing your face and doing your drugs and getting high. You couldn't care less about your pets. And you didn't even have a slice of a heart to say, you know what? I just want to do what I want to do. I've had these pets for years. I'm going to go ahead and give them to a responsible person because I am not in the headspace to take care of them. You should have done it when you were with Natter. But you held on to them because you wanted to hold on to people in your audience that love BBJ, that love Sam, You wanted to hold on to them. You're always thinking about your channel. Oh, if I do this, how will it affect my numbers? Oh, if I do that, how will it affect my viewers? You're all about your bottom line. You're not about taking care of what belongs to you. Always paying attention to the dollar bill. Always. And I'm going to say it. I think the fact that so many people in your audience and the audience over here, because of the outrage, not fake outrage, real outrage, and the fact that when you rehome Sam, you lost 1,200 people, that might have potentially saved BBJ's life. Because you knew if you outright put her down, you lose even more people. And how many can you really afford to lose? So you thought, oh, I'll just act like a good pet parent and I'll rehome her. And that'll get everybody off my back and I won't lose so many people. You know that's where your head was at. You know. You know. But now you're trying to say that Frenchie and her family members stole the cat? After posting a video, which I'm sure she has a copy of, showing a date of the cat being handed off willingly? You're really going to go there, Chantal? Especially after neglecting her the way that you have, and it can be proven that she was in your care and in your home before that. You sure you want to take it there? I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. You're not mad about the fact that your cat was in severe pain. She was being neglected. You're mad about your dirty secrets being exposed. Well, guess what? There wouldn't be any dirty secrets had you taken care of business.
I did not give you the cat. You are my stalker. You are my stalker. You have till tomorrow morning. You have till tomorrow morning.
Or what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Videos out there showing you handing off the pet. Who is going to give the cat back to you with you being neglectful as you are? Who would? Nobody. Sit down.
You disgusting, depraved human being.
The irony of her calling anybody sick and depraved. What sick, depraved person, what sick, depraved human being would do to their pet what you have done to yours? Depriving her of food, not having enough food in the house, despite the fact that you make 10,000 plus on YouTube. Denying her medical care just because it'll make your haters mad. Remember saying that, Chantal? I do. Couldn't believe the words coming out of your mouth. You actually said out loud that you were denying your pet's medical care, taking him to the vet because it made your haters angry. You're so concerned with keeping everybody mad at you that you will deny your pet's care. So you want to talk about depraved? You really want to go there? Who does that? Who does that to their own pets?
Yes, it's my cat, Babs. Fuck.
No. It's not your cat anymore. It's somebody else's. And I'm sure they'll take much better care of her than you ever will or you ever could. So stay mad, Foodie. Stay mad. And she's on another live right now, and I could care less right now. I'm angry. So yeah, this was the live that she did that didn't last very long, calling the cops for cat theft. How is it thievery when you handed off the pet willingly? Next. No Beezer says, screw all the way off, Chantal. You neglected that poor cat. Be glad you don't get reported for neglect. Yeah, that's a thing too, Foodie. You neglected your pet. It can be proven that BBJ was in your care and in your home. The pet was taken to the vet the next day. There are dates. There are times. There's a record. Cry all you want to, but I wouldn't make a move if I was you. I really wouldn't. Bubble Butt Booty Meat Jones says Chantal didn't know if she wanted to rage or cry. BBJ won. Long live BBJ. When I was watching Frenchie's live and I saw that Frenchie and her family had BBJ, I was crying angry, happy tears. I was happy that BBJ was safe. I was angry hearing about the pain that BBJ was in. It is so unnecessary. So incredibly unnecessary. Not when you've got an owner that, oh, I'm a celebrity. I'm a YouTube celebrity, and look, I make all this money. Then you have no excuse why your pets don't have what they need. Mrs. Girl says BBJ is with FFG's brother and sister-in-law. She will not be living with FFG. BBJ had 5 nails that grown up into the pads of her feet. This is a clip from Frenchie's Live from Hidden Truths.
So today, less than 24 hours after having BBJ had her first vet appointment that I took her to my normal, regular schmegula, the dog's vet. She had her nails clipped. BBJ had 5 nails growing into the pads of her feet today. 5 nails. It was extremely painful what she had to go through today at the vet. Extremely painful. It was, I'm not going to try and make this all about me, but it was a traumatic fucking day.
So isn't that something, Chantal? Isn't that something? You had BBJ for 18 years. I don't know how long you had her because you keep switching her age around. You can't keep it straight. But you had her for that long, and the last couple of years have been hell on that poor cat. The moment you got digmatized, you started neglecting your own pets. And here's someone, had her for 48 hours, took her to the vet, had her nails treated. Going to take her for more stuff to get done. You know, I don't want to hear no more talk about anybody on your side of the fence saying that people on this side are haters. I don't want to hear it. I don't really want to hear it. Someone needed to step in and help BBJ and save her. Because if Chantal had her way, she would have had BBJ put down to disguise all of her dirty secrets, all the neglect that she's guilty of with BBJ. And if she had BBJ right now, she'd still be neglected. And that's fact. That is absolute fact. All she cares about is getting to Kuwait as quickly as possible so she can control Salah. Sit next to him, look through his phone. She don't care about her pets no more. So you want to talk about fake outrage, Chantal? You want to talk about fake outrage? Let's talk about it. You don't care about your cats. You care about being next to Salah. So where's all this outrage about BBJ coming from? Oh, that's right. Again, it has to do with your dirty secrets that you don't want people to know. Guess what? We know now. Deal with it. Deal with it. If you had done what you were supposed to do and taken care of that poor baby, she wouldn't have been neglected. She wouldn't have had a vet visit, and she wouldn't have been in pain like she was. No Beezer says Chantal left the cat's nails grow into her paws, and now FFG to return the cat. As if that's going to happen. No tags back, Chantal. No tag backs. You're not getting her back. Mrs. Robinson says, thank you, French Fry Girl, for saving BBJ and giving us the best rage. She's shaking. Good. I want her to shake. I want her to shake. Did she care about BBJ shaking from lack of food, from lack of care? No. Did she care about BBJ having oral pain to where she couldn't eat? No. So I don't care about her shaking either. Cancer Warrior says, so Chantal would rather smile and blank her cat than let someone have her that would take good care of her. Tell me the logic in that. BBJ was on a clean couch, brushed, and looked to be okay. That should have given Chantal comfort, but no, that cat wanted her blank in a bag. Yeah, she doesn't care about BBJ. This is not a case of I love my cat and I miss her and I want her back. No, she just wants to cover up her dirty secrets. That's always been her MO. I'm covering up my dirty secrets. Well, guess what? You can't cover them all up, Chantal, especially when it comes to animals. Everything comes to light eventually. Chantal's deleted comment says, let me be very clear with all of you. This blank was going to put this healthy cat down for crying in pain because her nails were going into her paws. And Chantal knew it since Kuwait and would not take her to get relief. But she could get her blank and food. This is your abusive, well. So Chantal's been home from Kuwait for quite a while. That means BBJ was in pain while she was in Kuwait for 3 months. And then after she get back, she didn't take care of it. Any cat owner out there, any pet owner, you love your pets. Then you know when there's something wrong. You're paying attention. You know how they move. You know how they act. And if something looks off, you know something's wrong and you pay attention. You're like, what's going on here? BBJ had trouble walking on surfaces. French Fry Girl saw that immediately and took her to the vet. Chantal couldn't be bothered. Too busy running around, live streaming, going to the outhouse, getting her food. You're horrible, Chantal. You're going to burn for this. Bottom 90% of YouTube says 5 ingrown nails to the point they're cutting into the pads. Say whatever you want about cow tipping or overreaching. The ends definitely justify the means in this case, and I'm thrilled that BBJ is finally getting the care she deserves. Yep, so am I. You know, at the end of the day, since Chantal likes to say that, at the end of the day, it's about BBJ. It's about her care. It's about where she needs to be to get the care that she deserves. It's about her getting the best care and being with the best person. Forget the hatred between a reactor and a lolcow. About 2 people. At the end of the day, it's about an animal that needs help. And she needed help badly. And Chantal was not going to provide that. She's doing everything in her care to cover it all up. All that neglect. Tofu says, Chantal, you're not getting BBJ back. You neglected her so badly, and the vet has proof. You should be in jail for pet abuse. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That pet was neglected badly. And more tests have to be done. The nails were the priority this time, just because she was in excruciating pain. And nails growing into the foot pads can lead to infections. They can lead to the feet being crippled. Did Chantal care? No. So, like, no mercy for Chantal. None. No mercy for her. She gave none to BBJ. I have none for her. I got none for her. None. It blows my mind how a person can own a pet and their only concern is preserving their audience on YouTube, keeping them around and exploiting them for views and for profit and for attention. But the moment that that person thinks they're no longer useful, absolutely neglecting them. But that's what's happened here. And this fake outrage from Chantal, and that's exactly what it is fake outrage. She's outraged over Frenchie having access to BBJ. and all the abuse being exposed. She's not outraged about BBJ being in pain. She should be outraged. If she had even half of a heart, she would be shocked. She should be angry. She should be like, oh my God, wow, I didn't know. And thanking Frenchie for taking her to the vet, for fixing the problems. No, she's not grateful. All she knows is, I hate this person and I don't want her to have the cat. And that's something I've always said about Chantal. She's one of those selfish, self-serving people that her attitude is, I don't want it, but I don't want anybody else to have it either. And in this case with BBJ, it is absolutely true. So you know what, Chantal? Screw you. I'm happy that BBJ now has a good ending. She deserves it. Sam deserves it. And if karma is going to come through and give you your comeuppance, I'm here for it. Let me just pop some popcorn and put my fuzzy socks on and stay watching you. Because the only things good and innocent in your world were those cats. And now that they're out of the way, karma can get to work. And I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. You are a neglectful person. You neglected yourself. You neglected your pets. And you're an awful, malicious, vicious, evil creature. Karma's not going to be nice to you. And you know what? You don't deserve for it to be nice. And I love that the most for you. At the end of the day, karma's coming for you. Know that. I'm out, y'all.